Hi, I'm Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael? Are you Jewish? Hi, I'm Michael?
Welcome to the final episode of our completely unscientific camera shootout. Please watch the first couple of episodes to see what we discovered so far with each camera. After a day of prancing around and eating a big dinner afterwards, we got a tad bit sluggish, so pardon the droopy eyelids. To create a dimly lit scenario, we bounced a 250 watt work light off our studio wall and added a little extra flair. We're going to also light it with these little party lights, because sometimes we're shooting in like parties or clubs or wedding receptions, and this is the closest damn thing I can find. We finally made up our minds on where to set the scene and booted up the cameras. We left the noise reduction settings of each camera to their default settings, hoping the manufacturers know what's best for us. Our method was to stop up the lens each time we doubled the ISO to maintain relative exposure. This is kind of the ghetto hack of trying to test.
This is the way they expose in the ghetto?
I guess. It might include more bullets, but you know. So on the C100, we're switching back to the YDR instead of C-Log because C-Log actually stops down the midtones quite a bit. The 35mm Zeiss Distagon f1.4. Just as we were starting to test at 1600 ISO, we made an odd discovery.
That's really weird.
Yeah, that is really weird.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
What'd you do?
3200 is only...
No.
No?
That's crazy. Because we're in cinema mode, it won't go below 3200.
Cinema mode won't go below 3200.
Yes, that's what it is. So that's why the native ISO...
Okay, all right. Well, I guess we could work with that. So to avoid dropping below the native ISO, the A7s will have to sit this one out. Colin, do you want to be the model the entire time?
Sure.
Okay. We color corrected the shots to level the blacks a smidge. The GH4 was surprisingly the cleanest at 1600 ISO. Going to 3200 ISO with the A7s joining the party, the true competition begins. Note that the noise reduction settings on each camera will yield different results, but it would have been too time consuming to try all combinations of settings for this test. And Marcus is part of the scene, yeah, sure. I'm going to 6400 ISO, and he's still looking pretty. We realized that 6400 ISO is the max on the GH4. A little bit of a shocking discovery.
It seems like every other camera that we're testing can go into the 10s and 20 and 30,000 of ISO. It must be a limitation of the micro four thirds sensor, is my guess.
So the GH4 has officially left the building at this point, and we continue the party without it. $25,600 ISO. After 25,600 ISO, the Mark III hit its limits and had to call it quits. Now we're at 51,200 ISO at f8. The compression artifacting from the C100's codec rears its fugly head at this point. After 51,200 ISO, the C100 hit its wall at 80,000 ISO. The A7s carried on the party all alone. At over 400,000 ISO, the angels are crying at this point. No single camera should hold this much power. The C100 and A7s were the heavyweights in the fight, so we had a bit of fun with a couple of random lighting conditions. While the A7s kicked the butt of the C100 and all the other models, that doesn't mean that the rest aren't amazing low light cameras. Which camera you choose for night scenes will really come down to how you shoot, and which look you like. And there are a crap load of other tests to be done, such as different picture styles, different noise reduction settings, different recording resolutions, etc. We look forward to testing these cameras out further and invite everybody to share their own tests as well. In the upcoming bonus videos, we share our little discoveries as well as some outtakes. Please subscribe to know when they come out.